Hey everyone, welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. Today we're working on a really fun quilt. It's actually made with a tumble block, and this customer used the Accu-Quilt Cutter to cut all her pieces and then sewed them together and made this really adorable comfy quilt for her tumble block. So I just wanted to be able to kind of show it off. I don't think we've done a tumble block here before, and she just wanted to meander through it. I put some leaves up here on the top where is this in this creamy colored fabric here. And when I went to go set it up for the edge to edge, I didn't go all the way into the cream part here because I'm going to want to put that design that I have on the top on the sides. I kind of lined it up here to go straight up on this side. So this was the nice flat edge right here. So not taking in those little points that are popping out from the tumble block, okay? So we've got it all set up. Let's get it going here. Get Walt to start. He's going to move to where he's going to start his position. And I have 3 rows happening. So I'll have to do 1 row, and roll it, do the second row, roll it, do the third row, and then roll it again. So here we go. And I chose a biscotti thread. It matched very nicely. It wasn't overpowering in any way to any of the other colors. In fact, it really looked lovely with these ones here and kind of brought that color out a little bit. So this is just a basic simple meander that Walt has in his stitch selection. I like it because it's nice and curved. It's got some nice precise curves to it. And then when I come down back with the leaves on the sides, I'll put them right here in between these spots, right there, and I'll make sure that they stay within there. I just thought if I did the meander in the cream on the side part here, it would actually take away from the tumbles, you know? At least that's how I felt. Oh, that looks so pretty on that. Love that. It's beautiful texture. Some beautiful, beautiful fabrics in here. It's her scraps. She's been saving some of these and working on things. So it's lovely to do a nice little scrappy quilt. Quilt it up. That's pretty little flowers. Very nice fabrics in here. And it's a good size. It's about 56 long this way and 52 inches this way, I believe. So. And this stitches out quite fast. Watch Walt at work. We hope you had a fantastic weekend with us. We had a 12-hour live stream and it was lots of fun. Hope you were there to join us and have a lot of fun with us. And I think sometimes if you can't quite decide what you want on a pattern or on your quilt, a nice meander. It just makes everything blend, and you can see everything. You can see all the blocks that have been all sewn together. It's quite nice. And of course you can select how dense you want it. Do you want really, really dense? Do you want it more freeing with big hand spaces in between? You know, that can all be choices. Looks like there's some dress shirt fabric in there. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. Love it. Love the mix of the materials. You're not going to get any stitches coming in here. And if I were to have clicked it all the way, we could. We could have got a little loop in here or something, and I just didn't want it to take away from her beautiful border on her quilt. We're almost done. Just got a couple little loops to go. Perfect. Good job, Walt. Good job. Lock the threads. Cut the threads. Take off the side clamps. Okay. Of course, and then we hit continue. And if this had a start and stop point that was at the top of the pattern or maybe somewhere in the middle, it would ask us, are we ready to go and place the marks for our next, after we roll it, those marks we need to come into play. We'd have to click the left and click the right to make sure that we're setting in the pattern correctly. So thank goodness this is just down here and we're all good. So we just have to roll it and then click the last sewing point. Okay. So let's roll this beautiful baby. And it had some pieced backing, as you can tell right there, that I tried to center it up right in the middle. Okay, because it had some like little country western sort of theme going on. Okay, put our clamps back on, stabilize our fabric. And then we're going to do a base stitch down the sides. So I'm going to make sure the quilt is laying nice and flat. No wrinkles. Same with the back. The back is nice and taut. No wrinkles. Put the clamps back on, both sides. Okay. We need to go to base stitch. Base stitch our sides. We'll do the same on the other side. Try to put the base stitch where you're going to hide it in your binding. So when you go to put the quilt top together, with the binding, that base stitch should pretty much be hiding in the binding. Okay. Now after this part, we say, okay, we're done with the basting. We want to roll the quilt because we've already rolled it. And it says, have you rolled your quilt to the position, your needle at the last sewing point? We're going to do that right now. Right there. Okay, now it's popped up on the screen when it's going to stitch here. Make sure it's within the borders or the parameters of Walt's throat space here. And then I'm going to double check. So I'm going to go to the bottom of one of these stitched curves and I'm going to see where it lies up on my screen with the X and the Y to make sure it's in the proper position. Maybe it got shifted, maybe there's a wonk to the quilt or something else like that. It's not, it's exactly where it needs to be. And I don't just usually check in one spot, it's usually a couple spots to make sure that we're still on the straight and narrow. Okay. And then start quilting. On to row 2. Yeah, these ones don't take very long at all. Of course, there's always time loading it and prepping the thread and stitching the batting and trimming and so on and so forth, making sure you're centering it correctly on the quilt backing, especially if it's a piece one like this. We want to make, and it's directional. The top was not directional, but the back was, so we want to make sure we're doing it right. Beautiful. Love the little quilt. So even if you're new to quilting and you're looking to start something a little bit more adventurous, this little angled piece of this tumble block was a fantastic way to start. It's a little, you're so used to sewing straight edge to straight edge. It's got a bit of a slant to it, but it's certainly fun once you get your whole row together and you put in your little filler piece. It looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that's what Walt and I are going to finish doing today. Thank you everybody for watching, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate you here at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. And we'll see you very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button. We don't want you missing a thing. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.